Yeah. Good evening, you wonderful, wonderful, fluffy fluff fluffs. Splitz the Dutchie boyfriend. I can't resist. I love this shirt. I'm glad you guys can make it tonight. So I was kind of seeing, hi, how y'all doing? I decided to go live tonight because I figured it'd be kind of an interesting subject to kind of go over. So as you can see, within a few days, we're actually going to be doing a convention known as Megaplex. Thank Thank the furry gods that we're actually starting this again. I'm so glad you guys can make it. So if there's a really cool, interesting subject, you guys can ask some certain questions that can be related to furry conventions, and or I'm more than happy to answer them. But I actually figured this would be kind of an interesting subject. Is I've just been thinking to myself, and I've seen the questions go on all sorts of social medias in any way, shape, or form, and they go, okay, how do I like? It's my first furry convention, hypothetically. It's your first con. You've never been to a furry con. Heck, you've never even been to any con whatsoever. So the thing that comes to mind is how to get the most out of a furry convention. So that is the subject of tonight's stream. We got some love coming up in here. Hi, how are you fluffs doing? All right, I'm glad you guys can make it. Hello. Oh, and also for my Instagram stream for the charity. I always like to do charity. Kind of like I try to be like a furry Bob Hope. But so what's really important is one of the most important things that's really cool about this one is the Susan G. Komen Fund because that's breast cancer awareness. And yes, I gotta say, breast cancer and cancer in itself just stinks. Completely optional if you guys want, but please, please do. I highly implore you. Please donate to the Susan G. Komen Cancer Fund. Especially, I've been inspired because I found, because I mentioned in one of my streams a few weeks ago that I found out that my mom has cancer. So what's really good is they do a bunch of empirical research and they do find ways to try to find the best treatment options available to help get rid of breast cancer and cancers in itself. Luckily, my mom's been doing good. She's doing her radiation treatment. She's a little bit tired, but other than that, let's pray, hope that she gets through it. But yeah, let's see. What do we got? We got some peeps coming in on Facebook. Hi, how have you been doing, Mike? You're doing fantastic. Let's see. 15 to September. Happy birthday, Mexico. Si, senor. Perfecto. Hey, cutie, hugs and give you belly rub. Why, thank you, Chase. Really appreciate it. So let's see. I'm getting some responses here on Instagram. I have a question. You are so many furries either quitting the fandom or taking a break from it. So that's actually a really good question. That's a really good one. What I'd like to say is probably there's a variety of reasons. I'd say for some furries, it's just they're tired of the drama, they're tired of the cancel culture, the hate, all the negativity, and just at some point, everybody reaches a breaking point and they just said enough. Like a lot of them will they'll like quit the fandom like temporarily or like permanently. Depending on what's really just they recalibrate their values and they're just like, okay, am I really getting anything out of this fandom anymore? So is it worth it to stay in or should I get out? I gotta do a dab. But anyway, so there's a variety of reasons why a person gets out of the fandom and quits the fandom. It could be too much drama. It could be some personal issues. Let's say, I don't know, their family disapproves of it to the point where they just can't be in it anymore. There's a variety of reasons why a person would quit or want to leave a fandom, whether it be temporarily or permanently. In fact, I was just actually speaking to Corey Coyote, if you guys know that name, the Corey Coyote, and I was like, all right, I'm going to do an interview. So, but he informed me he quit the fandom quite a while ago, and I'm like, ah. So now I'm sure he had his personal reasons, but honestly, there's some I've seen like cancel culture. I've seen so many negative things happening in the fandom these days that I'm just, like if you guys saw that one recent on Nefertiti, aka Wenza, she recently got cancel cultured and got banned on TikTok. And that's her that's like a baby right there. She had like a lot of followers. She did her videos, all this cool stuff. All of a sudden, some cancel culture people just said, you know what? Bye. Went and span and said she did this, did that, and boom. I was just like, even talked to her a little bit like Nefertiti. I'm like, so are you gonna do like a pseudonym? Are you gonna restart another TikTok? And she's like, no, I'm done. I'm just not gonna go back to it. I'm like, oh. So there's a variety of reasons, and you got to completely understand that a lot of these furries, they have reasons why they don't want to be back in the fandom, like things like that. I mean, honestly, if you had 150,000 followers on TikTok, and just because a bunch of jealous individuals just said, you know what, I'm going to cancel culture you. I mean, she's still sticking around. She didn't quit the fandom or anything, but I tell you what, some of that stuff is just, ugh. All right, what do we got? Sorry to hear that. Me and my family just got done COVID. My dad was in the hospital the other day, and he's out now. Well, that's good to hear. Excellent. I'm so glad to hear that you got out. That he got out of the hospital. COVID is no joke, folks. We'll get to that. We'll finish up with good old fashioned. We'll talk about things to do at a convention. But that's a valid point. Is one of the biggest things that's really, really important. I cannot implore it enough. Get your vaccine. Please get that vaccine. I said it in my run video yesterday. It's no joke, folks. As being I had COVID myself right around November, and let's just say it, COVID's no joke. I never downplayed it for a second. When I was in November, I'm a marathon runner. I run. I do all these healthy things. No problem. I should be the epitome of health. COVID knocked me out. I mean, I was sitting on the couch. I could barely breathe. I was just like, oh. I didn't have the vaccination because the vaccinations weren't out yet. So, but then, luckily, a few months later, I got the vaccine. I got both. I got the Pfizer done. For all I know, I haven't tested positive for COVID. They say you can get it a second time, but it's the tests are in there. You will less likely go to the hospital, let alone die from COVID. So please get the vaccine. It's safe. It's effective. It will. Let's just say it. Being a sufferer of COVID lessened my chances, and COVID actually just gave me a little more than a cough sniffle. I'm happy. All right, what do we got here? Yes, but all this is kind of separating the fandom at this point. There's so many people getting in and out of the fandom. Well, the other thing that's kind of interesting too is the fact that I know there's a bunch of reasons. It's one of those things where you just gotta kind of decide for yourself, what do you really want the most out of the fandom? It's really important. Everyone has their reasons to stick around in the fandom. People have the reasons to not be in the fandom. And if it's not for you, don't worry. I ain't gonna be like, oh, whatever. It's understandable. Some people need to take a break. It's completely understandable. Even some furries have actually not even quit the fandom. They just took a little siesta, took a little break, and they came back a few months later, or days or whatever. Because sometimes it's actually good for your psychological well-being. I see a lot of furries doing streams, doing TikToks, doing everything under the sun, and the kind of the image is, oh hey, this furry really loves doing streaming, loves doing TikToks, really loves doing fursuit, dancing. Yes, but not everybody wants to do it every single minute for every single day. They got to take a break. It's completely understandable. I take a break. I only stream once a week because I'm busy. I got life. I got school. I got work. I got furry. I got fandom commitments. I got a million and one things to do, and time to do one of them. So that's the thing, is really about just not overdoing it, because then if you don't want to get way too crazy with the fandom, before you know it, you could become bored with it, and it'll just lose that edge. It'll lose that interest. Before you know it, you can turn into a toxic individual and be like, you know what? Forget this place. I understand. I have it. I've seen many, many reasons why the fandom's just like, eey. Huh? Someone just how dare somebody just call me cute? Needs art just call me a cute dird. How dare you call me a cute dird? I'm not cute. That is completely false. All right. Oh, I got some more messages on sadly I create why am I not talking to you anymore? Oh, I still talk to you, James. I'm just busy. I got lots of things going on. Sadly, I created my own group and let the mainstream fandom. My local group allowed underage drinking, illegal drugs, and pedophile, and it was not to where we let to form a better group, no drama, just good friend. So there you go. John's got a perfectly good example of why a person would just leave the mainstream fandom, because if that's all they do, and that's not what you're into it for, I completely support you. Stick with the groups that are in the fandom in good ways. You'll find the good ones that are in the fandom. And unfortunately, yes, you do run the risk that you're going to find drinkers, you're going to find druggies, you're going to find you're going to find criminals, you're going to find smoker, everything under the sun. But the best thing that I can recommend is, from my experiences so far, I've hung around really sweet, wonderful, just cute personality all over the place beings. I've ran into some jerks, honestly. I've only been in the fan for about a year or two, and I've seen all sorts of different types of furries that I believe make good and bad examples. So I completely hear you, John. The best way to avoid drama, to avoid situation, and to get your best experience out of the fandom, get away from the toxics. Get away from those ones. The ones that, we're saying, smoking, drinking, partying, or even especially the toxic, dramatic furries, stay clear. Because if you stand clear of those and you stick with good, positive, jolly vibing, Darwin Fox, one of my homeboys, he's a perfect example. He chill with you, he play games with you. One of the coolest beings in the world. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. He's like an epiphany of like a perfect, really all around just good, true, kind-hearted being that, I highly implore you guys hang around. He would be an example of what I would love about the fan, why I love being in the fan, is because of individuals like that. Okay. I got some more stuff on Facebook. My number is, careful. I'm fully vaccinated, but I still I'm worried about my boyfriend who lives in Seattle more. I'm worried about myself. My boyfriend is autistic, and I'm just concerned about his health. John also says, yeah, I understand. I hope this all passes. A lot of fandoms have those. Hi, David. Hi. Let's see. Still telling me a full bodysuit boyfriend with giant nose holes. I love foxes. Aw. Yeah, I love foxes too, James. But yeah, I completely understand that. So yes, please get the vaccine, get everything you can, take precautions. Even if you're vaccinated, don't be like, oh, hey, no mask, I'm good. No. Don't go around without a mask. The best ways is to protect. Still wear a mask if you can, especially if you're in large crowds of people, because some people will get the vaccine and they'll be like, oh, hey, I'm like Superman. I can't be hurt by nothing. No, the vaccine just lessens your body's likelihood of reacting negatively to COVID. You can still get COVID. You'll just get more asymptomatic or really mild symptoms of it because your immunity is used to it. Your DNA has been altered depending on the type of vaccine you got. If you got the Pfizer, you got your DNA or RNA recalibrated to fight off the vaccine. So when you do get COVID, it'd be like, oh, hey, there it is. But you can still get COVID. You can still give it. So do your best if you can. In big places, it's recommended, but I implore you, wear a mask. Do the best you can to protect yourself. At this convention, speaking of which, we're getting into this Megaplex convention coming up in a few days, actually. I'm going to it. I've got my vaccines. Am I going to mask up? Yeah. Because honestly, it's just the right thing to do. You want to protect. The best is to do your best things to protect yourself from COVID, but accept the fact that if you get it, you're going to get it. I mean, you're going to a convention, concrete, everything is all there under the sun, so there's a chance you're going to get COVID again. it would not be cool to get COVID, but anyway, so get your vaccine and mask up. So now that we covered that, let's get back to the subject at hand. So you guys can go ahead and ask some questions pertaining to what you want to know about a convention. I've got some good information that'll be really great and wonderful for those of you that are new to the convention life. Here's some great tips that I can highly recommend in order to get your best con experience, is to definitely take advantage of these various things when you go to a furry convention. Chat. Oh, hello. How are you? All right. Oh, so I'm Rives Reagan's boyfriend now. Nice. All right. So first thing that's really important when you go to a convention, don't forget to go to the dealer's den. I highly recommend that you go to the dealer's den because there's all sorts of cool art, and it can be art, there can be fursuits, there can be jewelry, there can be concept art, there can be paint art, there can be digital art, there's all sorts of cool stuff in the dealer's den. You'll have crafters that'll make everything. They'll make suits, they'll make light up shows, they'll make the little cool things. I saw it at a couple conventions. It's like a little LED light bar, like sign, like a little mini one, and they can set it up that it will actually say your Sona name, kind of like a billboard digital alt read. And I was just like, shut up and take my money. I was really tempted to get one, but I'm a cheapo. But no, it looks really cool. They have those. They have they have ones that'll make like the badges like right on the spot. If you want a Sona badge and you don't have one yet, go to Dealer's Den or Artist Alley or whatever they have at a convention. You go there, they'll make you a badge like right there on the spot. Or if you are like, hey, I really like being a fursuiter, but I don't have a fursuit yet. In the Dealer's Den, likely there are usually a lot of suit makers. Like I mentioned earlier, Nefertiti, she's going to be there. They will be selling suits right there on the spot. So if you got your cash right there, bang, I got a suit. So there you go. There's a bunch of different things you can get in the Dealer's Den Artist Alley area of a convention. So you can take advantage and you can get yourself some cool art. You can get yourself some swag. You can get yourself, a fursuit. Not mine though. This is mine. This is my baby. Uh-oh. All right, what do we got here? Where did my mouse go? Oh, there I am. Let's see. For me, I'm only fursuit. I'm sad. Please ask around. Oh, yeah, for sure. Megaplex might open for me in 2022. I just hope this whole thing is suppressed enough by then it's safe enough to go. My suit from Dealer Den got ripped. The trash can't let. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, James. But yeah, definitely, and that's how it is. I'm going to Megaplex because I love furry conventions. I miss them so bad. I'm aware that, yes, we have this pandemic issue, but I'm vaccinated. I'll be wearing my mask. I'll be doing safety and cleanliness precautions. I'm going to be as safe as I possibly can. But I've accepted the fact, and that's the thing. We all have the freedom and the power. We have the power to choose whether or not we go to a convention. So if you don't feel safe this year, don't go. You don't have to go. It's not mandatory. I'm not going to reach in there and pull you out like Blue's Clues or something. No, you can completely chill, and there's an online portion of Megaplex as well, so you can take advantage of the convention at the safety and comfort of your home. You don't have to worry about COVID or Concord or any of that. So there you go. And that's a number 2. So that's number two thing to definitely take advantage of your convention options is if you were at a convention and let's just say it, we hit another spike of COVID because this Delta variant, because COVID went back up again. But that is the thing. We have been doing for the last year and a half, been doing all the conventions online. So you have different options. You can attend a convention without actually being at the convention. So you can go there online. You can go in. There's an online dealers den. There's online DJs. You can go to the parties. You can heck VR, like virtual reality. VR chat is one of the biggest, most explosive things that definitely took off since the start of the pandemic. So you can go to a convention. You had designers and everything make the actual convention in an entire 3D, 4D format that you're able to make your avatar, and you're actually able to go to the convention all online from the safety and comfort of your home. So that's another way to take advantage of a convention, is to do online or VR or whatever, because you can still get all the fun and safety and just do it safely at home, and you ain't got to worry about getting corona or con crud or post-con. Wait, you'll still get post-con depression, but that's one of the biggest things. So that's the number 2 thing. That's definitely take advantage of when you are doing a convention. And this is from experience. I'm going on, this is, I'll count it as number 5. I went to 4, like, this will be 4 regular conventions. And then there's a thing called Furry Halloween, or Furloween in Orlando. I call that like a little mini convention for the night. And they had a costume contest, they had dancing, they had music, they had drink. It was so much great and fun. It was like a little mini furry convention. So yes, so I have a little bit of experience. I ain't got no record like some of these names that have like, they've been to like 200 conventions. Like, no. I'm like a one every couple months kind of Dutchie. I'll go every couple months, and that's about it for me. Let's see. What else we got here? Please help me. Still broken. But yeah, so what's going to happen is with the Delta variant, it's still the same exact coronavirus, but it's just a more easily spreadable version of it. So what's going to happen is, yeah, so like I was saying, get your vaccine, but like it'll be kind of like your routine. Every year, you'll need to probably get a booster shot or another vaccine. Because like with the normal flu, you get a flu vaccine to lessen your to lessen the duration and severity of it. So then, yeah, if you get COVID, just like, oh, I'm good. So yeah, get the vaccine, and then you'll probably get a booster to just make sure that your immunity is up to par. Boom, you'll be ready to go at a con in no time. So another thing, number 3. Number 3 thing to do at a convention. Definitely go to the Fursuit Parade. I highly implore it. I've partaken in a couple of Fursuit Parades myself as both a watcher as well as a furry walking in the parade. So it's definitely great because what happens is you get to see all the furries that are in the convention, or at least a good majority of them that make it to the Fursuit Parade. So they meet up at one end of like the convention center, be the hotel or lobby, wherever that, and then they'll do one big long, like a big long parade march, and everyone's in fursuit. And you'll have everyone just walking around showing off their fursuits, looking cute and wonderful. So if you want to do hugs, if you want, of course, make sure to do this, or can I get a hug? Don't run up to a furry and just go, no. Pro tip the little side pro tip on that. If you go up to a furry, best way to go up and approach a furry is to definitely go, hi, what's your name? To start a simple conversation. You're like, oh, my name is a telephone or something. She'll be Squeak, but let's just say that for example. And then you'd be like, oh, your suit is really cute. And then be like, oh, or whatever in her Squeak voice. And then you say, can I have a hug? And then they say, yeah. Or in the Squeak voice, oh yeah, you get a hug. Then you're good to go. Don't run up to a furry and just randomly hug them. Me, I don't care. I don't worry. I'll probably wear a sticker, a badge that says hugs are okay. I'm totally down for hugs. I love hugs. Thank you, fandom. Now I like hugs. Anyway, but not all furries like hugs. A lot of them are very shy, are very anxious, very antsy. Some might have like autism or some sort of spectrum or whatever thing going on that makes them very sensitive and don't like to be touched and very sensitive to touch. I completely understand because I'm ADHD, I'm HFA myself, I'm on the spectrum, so I'm a little bit sensitive, but I've gotten a lot better at it, so I don't mind hugs, but not everyone's the same. So be sure to always First, go up and say hi. My name is this. My name is that. Step 2, your suit is really cute. I love your suit. It looks wonderful. Do a compliment. Break the ice. Don't just go up and stand there like, hi. I mean, some are cool with that, but you got to get to know them. Get a little, break the ice a little bit in the initial conversation. And then you go, hey, can I have a hug? And as soon as you offer a hug, if they go, yeah, boom. Give it in, get a big old swooshy hug, and you'll be good to go. Actually, this is kind of some good stuff. I've got a giant plush fox. I can definitely help you guys show you different things. Hi. Hello there, you. All right, what do we got here? I'll ask for a hug when it's an appropriate time. I don't want it coming off as harassment. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go to Anthrocon. I highly recommend it. So I would totally say to definitely go to Anthrocon. It's one of the biggest furry conventions in the world. And yeah, definitely the Fursuit Parade is the best way to get to meet a lot of furries. And a lot of all the furries and the bigger name furries, like likely in the Fursuit Parade, let's say if Telephone or Majira or whoever is there, they usually are pretty cool. They'll show up and they'll walk around. They love to get to meet new furries and new people and everything. So it's a great opportunity to get to meet all the furries, big or small, is definitely to go to the Fursuit Parade. So that's number 3 out of the way. All right, what's some good number 4? Number 4, good thing to take advantage of at a convention is to definitely go to dance. I'm sorry. Whether or not you're a dancer, but what's really great, it's a great way to get to meet furries and a bunch of really cool just vibing. If you're into that sort of music, go to the dance. And that's the greatest thing. That's what got me to become a dancer and to eventually I almost won a dance comp after 3 months of practice. I went into, when I was at Megaplex 2019, I went in as Morty from Rick and Morty. I'm sure you guys have seen Morty. And I went into the dance hall, and there's the Grand Sierra Ballroom. Go to the dances. They got some really good jams going on. If you're into that sort of music, you don't even have to be a dancer. Just go in there, vibe, chill, maybe BS, hang with some other peeps and furries and all that. Great way to meet furries as well. And if you're a dancer, you want to learn how. They usually they'll do like little dance circles where all the furries will make a big circle, and then you can get right in the center, and you can just be all like, do the cool dance stuff. And you'll get the crowd cheering, and 9 times out of 10, they're all loving, they're supportive. They'll just be like, go, go, go. So I tell you what, because I was a little shy at first at dancing, and then when that happened, my goodness, I was really happy. I was really excited to dance, and then I ended up going to dance comps. So, yes. So that's another great thing you can definitely take advantage of is go to the dances. You got a bunch of DJs. Some are new, some are experienced. They play all sorts of music. They'll do EDM, and some will throw in like country, rock and roll. They'll remix, do all sorts of cool stuff in music. And there you go. And you can get there and you can dance. You can have a little fun. Or even if you don't even have to be really good at dance. You just go there and do this. You'll get a lot of furries that'll be like, oh, hey, and they'll just start dancing. And let's just say, if you're looking for a furry date or friend, bam, you might meet one there, and you'll be like, oh, hi, and start dancing together. And before you know it, a friendship or even boyfriend, girl, whatever can start. You never know until you try. That's one of the biggest things that I've taken from this fandom, and I hold dearly to my heart. Before the fandom, I didn't have a relationship. I didn't have boyfriend, none of that stuff. After the fandom, I have a bunch of friends. I've got learned about my new talent of suit dancing. And now oh, my bad. I took it off earlier. But not only did I find a boyfriend, he also became my fiance. All because of the fandom. All because I was shy, but I still went out there. I still danced. I still hung out. I still BS. It brought out my extroverted side from being a former introvert. And a bunch of great things happened just from starting with a little bit of dancing. So that's why dancing is very, very important and a good way to get to know other furries in the convention. Hi, how are you? Whew. Put the stand on me for a second. All right. All right, do we got anything on Facebook? Yes, I love the dances. That's true. Sometimes people might dance with you and have lots of fun. Exactly, Mike. 100% agree with that. That's one of the great ways to definitely meet new suitors is to definitely go to the dances. And pardon me, I'm not trying to do anything NSFW. I'm just taking on my sweater because Florida is a warm climate. So there you go, folks. So that's what's really important is to definitely go check out the fursuit dances. It's a great way to get to meet new furries. And who knows, if you never know, you could meet the one that you want with you for the rest of your life. I fell for it. All right. Number 5. Kind of tough. Good thing I don't have my Dutchie paws on. So number 5. Here, let's count on the feet beats. Let's count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, number 5 reason to go to a fursuit convention. Best way to get out of it. Go to the panels. Lots of panels. There's all sorts of panels, all different types of likes, dislikes, all the above. They have panels for everything furry related. And actually some of the ads in there to make it interesting. So, for example, they'll have a panel that will be fursuiting 101. You want to learn how to fursuit? Here we go. Here's a fursuit. And they'll have volunteers that'll help out and show you the different things. Like I was saying, when you go up and meet a new furry, how to hug them, how to introduce yourself. They'll have panels on if you got anxiety and you got other issues. They'll have experts that are like, all right, I have anxietal issues, but this is the type of things I did to better my con experience as well as improve my inner self. And they're just, it's these individuals that, I mean, they could just be at the convention just for fun and BS or whatever. But these are beings that take time out of their schedule, out of their busy day, week, month, to come and they want to help you guys in any way, shape, or form. And you could learn something new and interesting about about fursuiting, about conventions. They have panels on military veteran furries like me. So I am running a military and veteran furry panel at the convention. Hopefully I catch some peeps there. Some mil-vet furs and whatnot, and first responders. You can learn about different things about the military. What are military furries? What are they thinking? What are they talking about all day? So we can learn about that. You could go to, they even have different types. They have a Naruto. So if you're a fan of Naruto, the anime, you want to learn some more stuff about making like costumes or cosplay or information, they have panels about Naruto. So you can go to that. You can go to fursuit making. If you want to learn how to be a fursuit maker, they'll have some fursuit makers that are like, hey, here's a panel. I'm going to show you, and maybe someone will hook you up. They'll give you a little fabric to work with to kind of teach you how to sew, how to do cutting, snipping, patterning, how to do duct tape, dummies, all the above. So they have a bunch of different panels there that you can take advantage of. So there's a lot of great things that you can get from fursuit convention by going with number 5 thing is to go to a fursuit panel. You can learn so many things. Heck, if you want to become a DJ, they have panels that teach you how to be a DJ. They'll have fursuit, dancing panels that'll show you how to fursuit dance. So let's say you want to learn how to dance. Fursuit dancers will take their time, like, I'm going to show these peeps how to get their groove on in a fursuit. So there you go. So there's another thing you can definitely take advantage of by going to the convention. I know, I live there too. Very nice. So there's another good reason why you should go to a fursuit convention. So I got to come up with 10 good things to do at a convention. I didn't specify, but I figured we'll make 10 different things. So, number 6. Sixth thing to take advantage of when you're at a convention. Definitely go to, speaking of dancing, go to the dance comp. Really entertaining. You always see suitors. You see veteran dancers. You see new and upcoming, just amazing fursuit dancers, and they're just like their choreography. Whether they're doing professional choreography, they're doing random like I do, or Twilight Saint does, random as well. There is a lot of things you can definitely take advantage of at a convention in the fursuit dance comp. Because you can go there, you can cheer, you can learn some cool slick moves. If you want to be like, oh hey, I'm a beginning suit dancer. I'm gonna watch strobes. I'm gonna see what he does. So you're like, oh snap, I just need to do that pop lock stuff. All sorts of different options. And you can go there if you got a friend that is a fursuit dancer, like me. And if you want to come see me at the dance comp, if I make it, we'll see. Cross the paws. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But show support for your friends. And holy smokes, when they're up there and they're so nervous and scared, they see their support system there cheering them on, being like, yeah. You know what they're gonna do? They're just gonna be like, I got this. And boop, 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 start just tear it up on the dance floor. And man, it is so great and wonderful, especially in dance comps, is how much fun it is. So I highly, highly recommend that you definitely go to the competition, because you can see great dances, because you can maybe learn a thing or two, show some support. And heck, if you got a favorite suitor that's usually a bigger name, you will probably see them there at dance comps fronting their stuff. Let's just say it, Mr. T.S. Twilight Saint, Rays, makes like finals like every time. So there you go. If you're a fan of his, bam, you will go there to the dance comp and you will see him strut his stuff. Excellent. So that's another great thing. Number 6 on the list of things you can take advantage of at a fursuit convention. All right. Number lucky 7. Doing the wave. I'm not trying to do the loser symbol. So number 7. Number 7 thing that you should definitely take advantage of at a convention is, if you can, definitely go to like the game room. If they have games, most of the conventions, if you have a different type of game, definitely something to take advantage of. If you go to the game room, they'll have everything. They'll have Magic. They'll have Yu-Gi-Oh. They'll have Pokemon. They'll have the card type of games in the game room, as well as if you're into video games, I sound like a redneck. So if you like PlayStation, if you like game, if you like a Nintendo Switch, if you like any of those types of games, they'll actually have a really cool game room set up that you can either utilize the games and play your own games on their systems in the room, or you can bring your own systems, I believe, and hook them up, and you can play games. You can take advantage of the room. You can, like I was saying, in the dancing, you can meet new friends in the game room and be like, oh, hey, Magic player. Oh, snap. Or you know what, bam, smoke each other in Magic, and you're just like, you know what, let's go get a bite to eat or something together. So definitely is to go to the game rooms. And if you're a poker player, 5-card Texas Hold'em or whatever, go to the poker tournament. I believe that Megaplex actually has one. So go to that one. There's all sorts of games and fun things. Any type of games you're into, they more than likely will have those types of games available for you. So take advantage. Don't just sit in your hotel room the whole time. I heard of some furries that are friends of mine, and they're just like, I'm just going to sit in the room the whole time. And I'm just like, I understand, yes, the COVID, to each one their own, completely your option, up to you. I'm not going to force you. But if you do want to meet new furries and or strike up a new type of hobby or game that you like, go to the game room. That's another one. All right. That was number 7. What do we got? Oh, yes. Please go to the dance comp. I highly recommend it. You'll get to see all the coolest peeps there. Big peeps, small peeps. You can even see like the one, what was that one year? That was one was like an 11 to 12-year-old won the dance comp. And I got a key. That's a key. All right. So, number 8. So, the snowman. Number 8. So, number 8 thing that you should definitely do at a convention, I highly recommend it, to take advantage of when you go to a fursuit convention, is to, if you can, is to definitely go and try some food. I tell you what, if you can afford it and everything, or if you got good friends and you want to split the bill and save a little money, a lot of these furry suit conventions, they're at really high-end hotels in the resorts. But don't worry if you don't have that much money. A lot of the different convention hotels and restaurants in the area, they will actually do specials on the convention weekends just for furries. Like Anthrocon in Pittsburgh, a bunch of restaurants, pizza places, everything. They'll do discounts. They'll do special furry themed. They'll make a pizza that'll look like look like paws. They'll do all sorts of cool stuff that you can totally take advantage of. And if you haven't tried new food, there's pho. You can try pho. You can try noodles. There's restaurants that'll serve good burgers, pizza, chicken wings, soup, whatever. And a lot of them actually, TFF actually did this. The hotel had like a little buffet style burger joint, so you could grab a plate and you could put your burger together and everything. It was like a burger bar. Coolest thing on earth. So great things to take advantage of. And if you don't got that much money, another thing I can definitely recommend. This is what I actually do at conventions. I do eat at the restaurants once in a while, but I'm cheap. I'm just like, let's see. I got this much money. What am I gonna do with it? Am I going? No. I'm like, I don't want to. I want to play it cheap. So before you go to a convention, whether you fly or whether you drive or wherever you're at, save money on food. Go to like a Dollar Tree or a dollar store. Those stores will have snacks. They'll have healthy snacks. They'll have unhealthy snacks. I recommend healthy. I'm a health nut because I run the Fursuit fitness and health panel. So you guys better come to that one. You might learn a thing or two, who knows. But definitely get trail mixes. You can get chips. You can get milk. You can get juice. You can get everything you need. Spend like $20. You will get trail mixes. You'll get all sorts of snacks, jerky, whatever you need, and you will have so much dang food in your con room. You'll be like, and everyone will be like, oh, I'm going to go spend $100 at a restaurant. I'd be like, I'm good. So there is a way to definitely take advantage of a convention. It's definitely the food and restaurants. I highly, highly recommend it. That way we show the support for the convention. We show the support for the hotel, the restaurants, and they will love us and they will keep wanting us to come back because you said yes. I would like to buy that $50 pizza. Let's see. What do we got? Okay. All right. Number 9. 9. All right. So the number 9 thing that you should definitely take advantage of at a convention, you guys want to know? Now, this is the thing. I don't get too much into it, but if you are wanting to take advantage of, is actually some of these conventions are starting to do it, is car show. If you guys are into cars, a lot of furries are very big car nerds and nuts. They love their cars too. Actually, the car show is always a good option. It's definitely take advantage of the car shows. Megaplex is actually doing it this year. So I highly recommend is you go to like a car show because you'll see, be like, oh, hey, you got a cool suit. Dang, that's your car? So you'll see some furries that'll show up and like, they got their own homemade cars. Some will have like really nice Subarus or whatever, nice brand new cars. Heck, even Universe, I think is the name, or Yinwave has like a Lamborghini. So there's a bunch of different options that you plus can take advantage of. Is to definitely go to that car meetup and you can see what it gets you curious. What does a furry drive? Do they drive their bike? Do they have a car? Heck, it'd be funny. It's like Twilight showed up in one of his jets. I doubt the Navy would let him do that, but that would still be cool nonetheless. So that would be another thing to definitely take advantage of. Is number 9 is to go to a car show because you can probably see old cars, you can see new cars, you can see all sorts of different types of cars at a convention. Definitely things to take advantage of. Hello. Hmm? Different set. Oh, a different setup? Ah, yes. Yeah, I don't always do photo suits. I like to partial, especially when I'm doing these streams, because I'm sitting here, doing this for like an hour, and I'm gonna get sweaty. And I not mean like good sweaty. I mean like, oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. That's why I actually got a fan right next to me. Otherwise, I would be dead. All right. So number 9, definitely go to the car shows, because you'll see all sorts of cool rides that a lot of furries are definitely driving. All right. Are you guys ready? This is the last, most importantest, coolest, wonderfulest, amazingest, superfluous, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, greatest thing that you could definitely do at a convention to get the most out of it. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready on Facebook? Are you guys ready on YouTube? Are you guys ready on Instagram? What is the number 10 coolest thing to do at a convention? Are you guys ready? Yeah? All right. Is to have fun. That's the biggest, most important thing of a convention. To get the most out of it is to don't go there all sad, all good, sad, blue. See, like the blue side? Be all sad and miserable. Because this is a unique opportunity. Some furries, this is their first go around. Some of them, they've done it many, many times. The biggest, most important thing is to have fun. Be sure to take advantage of the convention, because we suffered a year and a half of no conventions. Oh my goodness. Teach them on their own, and I agree with the VR chat and the Fursuit online, all that stuff. It's just not the same. So I'm ready to go and have fun. Because that's what's most important in anything in life. Whether it's being in fursuiting, whether it's doing dance comp, or you're doing a panel, going to a fursuit dance, going to a car show, going to a fursuit parade, going to play games or inflatables, or heck, if you like, you can go to Macro and watch me do some stompies or something. There's all sorts of things that you can get out of a convention that you will definitely enjoy. I highly recommend it, and it's so important is to have fun. Take advantage of your convention. One of my buddies, like I said earlier, said, I'm just going to mostly stick in my room and do nothing. I'm like, then why go? Honestly. I'm aware, yes, I understand and completely support if you don't want to go to because of the COVID and this and that, but honestly, this friend is actually getting a hotel room, a villa, spending all this money to just sit there in the room the whole time. I'm sorry, but you're already there. But yes, if you got your vaccination, wear your mask, be careful. Don't get all up in people's business. You can still have fun and do it safely at a convention. You can check out the panels from a distance. You can watch the fursuit dance comps from a distance. You can go to the dance room and join the dances, but from a distance. You can do anything from a distance and still have fun at a convention. Because heck knows. I mean, we don't know how or when the world will end. I'm sure we got our theories, but who knows? This convention could be your last one, so best to just take advantage of it and have fun. Because if you go to a convention and you don't have fun, you're gonna be like, oh, why did I spend this money? Why did I spend this time? The biggest, most important thing is to get out there and just brush your fears aside and try to take advantage of the moment. go and meet new suitors, do the hugs, get to know new friends, maybe your boyfriend, who knows, maybe you can meet the one of your life just by taking that first step and going to a convention. So there you have it, folks. That is the convention situation in a nutshell. Oh, hi, how are you, James? How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad you can make it tonight from this little Bitz with Splitz, talking about 10 things you can do at a fursuit convention to get the most out of it. And I was just finishing up with the last statement. Have fun. Have fun. Honestly, I do dance comps. I don't go there because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat every one of the fursuit dancers, show them because they ain't got no style. No, I don't go there to beat them. I go there because I want to have fun, and apparently that's what's most important. Because if you're not having fun, then it's not even fun. It's like, why be serious? So I go and I do the fursuit dance comps, and I have fun. If I make it and I go to dance comp finals, I'm like, oh, thank you, you guys actually like something I do. What if I don't make it? No biggie. Lots of things to do still at the convention. That's not what it's all about. It's all about winning. So yeah, definitely have fun and make the best of your convention, because you'll get to meet friends. You'll get to hang out with your friends that you haven't seen in a long time. Definitely take advantage of a convention. Oh, excellent. Let's see. What else I got? Oh yes, totally agree, Corvette. Is you definitely want to hydrate when you're at a convention. Last but not least, yes, we'll make that the secret number 11. Definitely hydrate. I highly recommend it. One of the biggest things, if you do have a full fursuit and you are at a convention, the biggest threat, it isn't, someone hugging you wrong or it's totally heat, stress, heat, exhaustion, and heat stroke. Because you get in the suit, you're wearing a rug, you're wearing a big shaggy rug on your bod, and you're not unaware of it. Believe me, you'll get so excited. You want to meet new furries, this, that, dance, whatever you want to do. Before you know it, you're just dead. Hydrate. Definitely hydrate. Drink that water. I would say bring a gallon jug with you everywhere you go, or if you can, take time, go to the Fursuit Lounge, to the Headless Lounge. The concierge will have nice big jugs, nice big dispensers of water that is clean and pure and guarded. Because I've heard things of ecstasies and that stuff happening. No, we got great staff, great volunteers that will make sure you guys have the best con experience and safest con experience that you're gonna have. So I definitely recommend drink your water. Drink at least a gallon or more a day, especially when you're senior and you're gonna be sweating a lot. Drink that water. Very important. I've seen so many furries at different conventions as a staff. I've seen them, hopefully they didn't die, but pretty much have been rushed to the hospital for most of the time, severe dehydration. Also for drugs and drinking, whatever. But a lot of it is severe dehydration because they went around in suit and it's like, oh yeah, I can't, I can't really feel anything, but I'm good. So yeah, don't forget to hydrate. Very important, folks. Drink your water. I've started to Bible bang it, but yes, last thing I want to do is have an EMT involved with someone for dehydration. Oh, you're ready? All right. Well, there you go, folks. So it sounds like y'all are totally ready for a fursuit convention. Are you guys ready? Are you sure? I don't know. Are you ready? Are you guys ready on Facebook? How are you guys Instagram? Are you guys ready for a convention? Are you ready for a furry convention? YouTube? I bet you are. I bet you all are totally ready for a fursuit convention. I'm ready. You're ready. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a great night. Take care. Hopefully these 10 different things will help you have the best con experience possible. So when you're going to convention, don't forget the fursuit parades. Don't forget the dealer's den and artist alley. Don't forget to go to the Fursuit Parade. Don't forget to go to the dance floor. Don't forget dance comp. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to go to the car show. Don't forget to go to the panels. Don't forget to go to the game rooms. Bunch of different things that you can take. Don't forget the food. All different things said and done. Those are the top 10 things that you can take advantage of at a convention. All right, I got to head out. I got a Yeen that's coming home pretty soon, so he gets mad if I'm just kidding. He loves me. But anyway, you guys have a great night. I love each and every one of you. And if you see me at Megaplex 2021, so in a few days, come look for this Dutchie. Don't be afraid. Come up and ask me for a say hi. I love talking and I love getting to meet new furries. I'll give you, if you want a hug or whatever, I don't bite. At least it's hard. So I can't wait to see all you wonderful fluffs. You guys take care and you have a great night. If you see me at Megaplex, I can't wait to see you. Have a good night, you cutie fluffs. I'll see you soon. Where's my mouse?